Sånn, da har vi klera. Da kan vi gå ned sikkert der det ikke var accessible i sted. Faen, de tåler, ass. Jeg har heller aldri sett denne type roboter før. Søp meg. Det han ambassadøren.
You have my thanks, and my apologies for the ordeal you just endured. Come, let us discuss.
Jeg skal bare lute litt før jeg snakker med deg. Master! Hva med den funker, og den. Den og den. Easy. Kan at jeg har fucka opp da, fordi noen ganger så ødelegger du for deg selv. Den funker ikke. Den og... Ja, det funker ikke. Tror faktisk jeg har fucka opp, ass. Nei, den... Jo, jeg har fucka opp. Helvete, ass. Å, driter vi i det. Yo, man.
Not the ideal introduction, I suppose, giving you a grand tour of the embassy via barely functioning intercoms. I do greatly appreciate your persistence. I suspect the Venom tree upstairs has worked itself into more systems than I'd realized. But then again, who could cage such a beauty?
Kanskje de Termorphsa kommer av de trærne?
What is it like outside? I heard the broadcast mentioning an attack. Then the embassy was struck with a power surge and then... silence. Has the rest of the city suffered quite so badly?
Spaceport is in rough shape, but not much else was damaged.
Is that right, huh? I shall need to have these repairs seen to sooner rather than later. Now, it cannot solely be the Serpent's grace that brought
Ja, de har sånne religiøse gærninger, disse.
You were sent by the UC. That much is obvious. Who else could just waltz through my door? And the broadcast spoke of terror morphs at the spaceport. A worrying occurrence, certainly, but coming here of all places, when all I could provide is some enthused cheerleading and... an archive code. So the UC requires information, then. On terrormorphs, presumably. Do I see this all clearly?
Yes, yes. Correct. We're going to use the data in the archives to better understand and stop these attacks.
The preservation of life stands as the very purpose of the archives. Using its data to prevent more attacks, there is logic there. But if I am to grant you access, I have a requirement. For years, House Varun has been known only as an agent of slaughter. We founded this embassy with hopes of shedding that legacy. With little success. In exchange for my code, I require this. You must be the one who ensures it is used for good. Ensure House Varun's legacy is more than just carnage. The knowledge you ask for isn't evil. No knowledge is. It is we who bend it to evil ends. Now, you must assure me this will be used to save lives, not endanger them.
You have my word, I will make sure it's used for good.
For whatever it's worth, Sam Coe here. You got my word too.
Well then, I shall not fear. Please, follow me.
I've got some stuff on my mind when you have the time.
Han så needy, han der Sam Coe, ass.
Let's hope
Jeg gidder ikke å lese.
still works. And there. Let it be used for good.
Okay. Må jeg gå hele veien opp? Det pleier å være en sånn kjapp vei ut. Men ikke her. Faen, det det spøkelseshuset, jo. Scary as fuck, me. Det derfor hun sa at jeg burde begynne med hun andre først, og prøve å få hun over til å gi oss en keen. Sånn at det liksom enden på questline skal være litt action inni det der House of Varun. Tror det, ass. Jeg må endre sveisen om jeg finner noen sånne sjuk sveis, sånn som jeg har. Cabinet Chambers.
Hello. Captain, you're back sooner than... Oh, wait.
Effektiv, vet du.
Did you actually succeed? With Radcliffe and Balmore? We're all in agreement.
Code pieces from House Varun and Freestar collected and ready to be deployed.
So the old man was still lurking around in there. Fine work, Captain. And now, I've already arranged everything with the archival monitors. When you get down there, the UC monitor will give you instructions on how to deploy the codes. Follow them to the letter. Here, the UC code piece and an archival access card. The entrance is just on the other side of the plaza across from Mast. Absolute best behavior down there, all right?
I'm gonna burn the whole thing down. Nei da. Skal være snill. Endelig litt alien action. Det er moro. Er arkivet her i nærheten, eller? Nei. Det ser ut som det her er det stedet det var nå.
That tree's as big as the rock.
The UC Navy's defeat at the Battle of Cheyenne by the Freestar Collective's ragtag fleet, both sides decided the time had come to bring the colony war to an end. So, the two parties came together to negotiate the terms of the armistice. Fleet sizes would be capped, mechs and xeno weapons outlawed, and all research related to those fields would be kept under lock and key in their own special archive, which actually rests below our feet as we speak. And while these
Captain, we've been expecting you. Please approach the monitoring station and we will go over the rules.
Okay.
Welcome, Captain, to the archives. To proceed, you will need to deposit your codes into the 3 corresponding receptacles. Once they are verified, I will open the door. Your data resides in Unit 18. You will not be able to access any of the other units. Once you've collected your data, return to the entrance. You may insert the first of the archival codes when you're ready to begin.
Hell yeah.
You may proceed, Captain.
Så det her er archive. Termorph added. Termorph data added. Får vi finne ut litt mer om dem. Håper jeg kan finne et våpen som shredder dem, ass. Så langt så er det ingenting som er bra mot dem. Ok, hvor skal vi nå? Noen ganger tar de der questmarkerne så jævlig bugga og sånn, ass. Bare drit.
There you are. Captain, Deputy told me what went down. Impressive work.
Captain, if you'd be willing to transfer the documents to the Major, she and I have been discussing what comes next.
Time for us to start getting some real answers. And figure out if we've been asking the right questions. So whenever you're ready.
I made someone a promise, Hadrian. Can you assure me this data will be used for good?
Yes. It will be. Percival and I have done our damage. This is us starting to put some things right. So with the data out of the way, we've been discussing where exactly this work's getting done. The Red Devil's headquarters on Mars, back where you found Percival, seemed the natural spot. Already has the equipment, the safety measures.
Though it sounded like the deputy had a few more things she needed to discuss with you first.
Indeed. The most important of which is getting you your citizenship.
Then I guess we'll see you on Mars.
Okay.
Captain, if you'll follow me.
Jeg har vel ikke et eneste citizenship I noen byer, eller noen verdener. Da kan jeg kanskje kjøpe meg heftig bolig. Jeg har masse penger spart opp. Etter jeg redda United Colonies fra The Crimson Fleet og alt mulig. Det var faktisk drakta til sjefen over Crimson Fleet jeg har på meg etter jeg drepte den. Damn, son!
All right, Captain. Are you ready to become a citizen of the United Colonies?
Remind me again why I'd want to become a citizen.
Well, only citizens can own property in New Atlantis. We also pay a discounted rate at any United Colonies merchant. And all citizens receive an ample credit disbursement upon joining.
This doesn't mean I can't be a citizen elsewhere, does it?
It doesn't. We don't really care where else you might have been or might become a citizen.
Nice.
Once you earn your place in the United
Dual
Colonies,
citizenship. Mansion, da. Det det jeg må hooke meg opp med.
Good. This isn't the only item we need to discuss, so I'll give you the short version. Please raise your hand. Captain, through your actions today and in days past, you have earned your place among the United Colonies. Through service, bravery, strength, and upholding of the mutual good. Will you carry and cultivate these values for as long as you remain a citizen?
No. Sure, whatever. I will.
Then, Captain, I'm pleased to welcome you into the United Colonies as a full citizen. Here, your official ID and your citizenship dispensation. We've also let the
Borgerlønn, eller?
office know you're approved to purchase property. Now, the other item we needed to discuss. There's a member of the UC who's asked to speak to you, but this person is in a sensitive position. Normally, we wouldn't even consider something like this, but we think this person has information that could prove useful in dealing with the Terramorphs. And they've stated they'll only share it with you. They asked for you by name.
Captain
So
Tim.
agreement that everything you're about to see is kept in the strictest confidence. You can tell no one. Can you agree to these terms?
I don't know if I can agree to that.
I understand this puts you in a strange position, but this information is too sensitive to share without your agreement. Can I count on you to keep this between just you and I?
Jeg bare later som at jeg sier ja. Kan jeg si takk, men ellers takk? Det litt kult, da. I'll take it to my grave.
Let's hope it never comes to that. Head to the elevator. You're going to subsection
Det kommer 100% til å komme til det en eller annen dag, da.
I've got some stuff on my mind when you have the time.
Ja, sure.
I don't know about you, but a fella could do a lot worse than Constellation. We need to find Cora and talk with her. She made it sound like it's life or death.
Ja, du har sagt det allerede. Vi driver med redde verden-greier, bro.
So this is where the UC hides all the scary shit they're doing. What I'd give to have all the Rangers with me right now. You got time for a quick chat? I'd appreciate it when you're able.
Ja. Må du roe deg ned, altså. Jeg kan selge de tingene her til Black Market. Her er du evig mye ut. Den der funker ikke. Nei. Ikke den her heller. Nei. Det var ikke så lett den her. Jeg har en ener, men jeg tror jeg må bruke den. Så den, kanskje. Faen, altså. Den, og... Fuck you. Det pleier alltid å være bedre når du går ut og inn. Jeg har en del enere, men det er liksom de andre der også jeg trenger. Der trenger jeg en ener på innerste. Den... Funker ikke, tror jeg. Nope. Whatever. Hjernen funker ikke i dag, ass. Det der greiene der. Orker ikke. Føler den.
Ah, well, you'll have to tell me all about it later.
Han har ikke privilegiet. Det er bare jeg som har. You know.
But now you face a foe unlike any other. An invisible enemy lurking in the shadows. You're going to need all the help you can get, which is why I hoped we could speak. Do you know who I am?
Nope. Nope.
I'm Francois Fanon, but know me as Victus.
Er det en klone?
During the colony.
Eller er han immortal?
You believe the slates. I was to be executed for my crimes, but the previous regime deemed me too valuable.
Eller er han AI?
Simply discard. So they put me here. A sacrifice on the altar of peace. Even my death served the colonies.
Definitely one of the chattier ghosts I've met, except about what you actually want.
I want to help you and my progeny Hadrian prevent more attacks. Though I am curious.
Liker ikke folk som assumer at de er noe.
Little family.
She told me she's your clone, yes.
Did she? So willing to trust Hadrian. I never did succeed in driving that out of her. Our relationship has always been a challenging one. The Major was born to become a great leader, carry on the legacy I established, and was given all the finest training to support it. And she excelled. But the universe cut all that short. Now, though, it's placed even more crucial work in front of the two of you. And I think I have a part to play in helping you accomplish what you've set out to do.
Not every day I get the chance to work with a man living in a fish tank. Keep talking.
After some long years earning the trust of this current regime, the UC has been permitting me to work alongside one of their recovery teams, helping them gather intelligence on, locate, and organize scenarios to lure in some of the criminals that evaded justice after the colony war. With quite a few successes, I might add. But in the process, I managed to find something else. The names and locations of Hadrian and Percival's old research team. Valuable manpower
40 min kø på WoW. Bare å slette spillet med en gang.
tell you where they are. But in exchange, I need something dealt with.
Trust me. Go on.
There is a former colleague of mine, a man by the name of Dr. Reginald Orlaise. Like myself and Hadrian, he was involved in some of the United Colony's more problematic lines of research. Mech weapons were his specialty. If it dealt death, he could
Kanskje det er våpen jeg trenger mot Terramorphs?
When the colony war ended, he fled, refusing to face tribunal, and has continued to peddle his skills to the highest bidder to this day. But I finally found him. I want you to track him down and deal with him, however you're able. I'm not expecting he'll come quietly. Bring me evidence that the job's done, and I'll tell you what I know.
How do I know you're not asking me to kill an innocent man?
Speak to Deputy McIntyre. I'm sure she'd be happy to hear that someone might be tying up this loose end at long last. Though I would ask you, do not make the mistake of confusing me for a simple cutthroat.
Consider him dust.
Good. According to my information, he's been hiding around the world of Etheria. Wolf system. There's a star station in the vicinity. The Den. The head of the local vanguard, one Captain Marquez, should be able to help you find our man.
Jeg håper jeg får lov å screw over han der, ass. Han tror han er noe. Han er faen meg innelåst her i årevis, liksom. You ain't got nothing. Han har 2 quest markers. Jeg gidder ikke å snakke med hun. Ok, så hvor er det da? Er det her? Nei. Jeg tror ikke jeg får fast travel herfra. Kan teste da. Jo. Easy.
Can we get a moment? Can we talk?
Welcome to the den. If you have business, feel free to land.
Ok. Kan jeg gå ut? Nei.
The den responding to hail. You're cleared to go.
Hvordan er det du skifter sånn... Ja, fuck it. Og dokker først. Hun der datteren hans er jo ombord, så jeg kan jo bare gå og prate med henne, siden han er så jævla master på det greiene der.
I'm sure whoever's in that ship will be thrilled to see you. This is so cool.
You keep installing new cool things in your ship. It's like Christmas every day.
Do you like traveling with your dad?
It's the best. I met another kid my age who hadn't been on a starship once. Not even once. Same boring old planet for like years. She didn't even know
Sånn som
how to
oss.
place a phase manifold. Can you imagine?
What do you want to be when you grow up?
I want to fly my own ship and go all over the place. Like you and Dad, really. But hopefully not as crazy as your travels. I thought Dad's were exciting. But yours? Brr.
Men...
Bye.
Hvor er han Sam der?
Thanks for grabbing me. Cora wanted something, and I was hoping you could humor her. For me.
Thank you
Cora.
for talking to me.
Cora.
Okay.
I got
So,
something
what's so important that
super
you needed us?
important. Something's wrong with Mom.
You just figuring this out?
No. She's in trouble. It's been too long since she's written me.
Wait, you read each other?
Focus. We need to find Mom. You believe me, right?
I'm sure Lillian's just fine, Cora.
No, no, no.
Listen, trust me, Lillian Hart is not in trouble. She eradicates trouble. That's her thing.
This is not normal.
I don't even know where she's stationed, Gumdrop.
Dad. She's on Neon.
I know this is a whopper of a favor to ask, but there will be no end to this until we see Lillian and clear this all up.
If it will make Cora feel better, no problem.
Thanks. You being willing to do this, it means a lot.
Bring all your guns and armor and stuff. It's going to get serious.
Lillian will be at the Ranger outpost on Neon. That's Jalen Price's office. So, if she's out, he should be able to help. It should be easy. Cora sees Lillian, everything will be back to normal.
Mom's got to be okay.
Sam Coe considers you a friend. Men det er vel ikke her, da må jeg dra langt igjen, så da gjør vi det her først.
We should have a talk, when you have the time, of course.
Okay.
Thanks for giving me a moment of your time. I promise this won't take long. I thought you deserved to know how proud I am that you chose to side with the United Colonies and put an end to the Crimson Fleet. You've almost single-handedly saved the settled systems from one of its most dangerous enemies. I can't possibly commend you highly enough.
I think you're exaggerating a bit.
Exaggerating? If anything, I've understated the gravity of the situation. What I want to know is what motivated you into making the right decision. You had Crix's legacy in hand, and you could have easily taken it to the Key. Instead, you flew it to the Vigilance.
I didn't want to let you down.
Oh. Well, I'm flattered that I have such a profound impact on your life choices, and you seem to know me quite well. So, no regrets betraying Delgado, then?
Nope.
I imagine you and he formed quite a partnership right up until the end.
I'm glad Delgado's dead. Hun kommer ikke til å like det, så jeg må si det der. Delgado was a decent person, but unfortunately he surrounded himself with the wrong people.
No, I'm sorry.
Nei, hun likte ikke. Ok.
Excuse Delgado for his loathsome behavior by placing all of the blame on his fellow pirates.
Det likte jeg
I'm
ikke.
also a bit disturbed that you would leap to his defense so quickly.
Sorry, Delgado's rhetoric can be very persuasive.
Live long enough among the wolves and you begin to act like them. Yes, I understand. I suppose my final concern is how long this newfound peace will last.
I'm sure that's the last, a short while at least.
Perhaps. My only concern are the reports that Navarmora was never captured or killed. My hope is that she was smart and went into permanent exile. I suppose only time will tell. Ah. Well, it appears I've soured the mood of our lovely conversation.
Ja.
Trouble hasn't been too much of a bother. Thanks for taking the time to listen.
Ok, jeg kjente henne ikke så godt som jeg trodde, for jeg trodde ikke hun kom til å like hvis jeg sa at jeg er glad for at den er dau, liksom. Men jeg tror hun hadde likt det. Sterke meninger på hun dama der.
Looks like this place has seen better days.
Jo.
Looking to lodge a complaint? Then you want UC security, not the Vanguard.
No complaints, I was told you could help me.
Can try, I guess. Why? What do you need?
Reginald Orlase, I heard you might know him.
Orlaise.
Orlaise.
Doesn't ring a bell. Anything you can tell me about him?
He's supposedly living near Etheria.
A man? Living around Etheria. The gas giant. Only one ship like that I know of. Never docks. Doesn't respond to hails. They call it the Warlock. Maybe this Orlaise of yours is the one piloting it. I can give you the coordinates to its last sighted location if you want. Just, well, you'll need to be careful. A part of Etheria's sky is an old debris field. Plenty dangerous. More than a few scrappers heading out never came back.
I'll take those coordinates.
Sure thing. Here. This should get you pointed in the right direction. Go get your man.
Go get him! Go get him, Tiger. Ok, hvordan er det med inventory her nå? Vi har masse plass egentlig. Vi kan fortsatt... Jeg mener du kunne gå av mens du var ute i rommet.